Give it up once again for Down Beer. I'm sorry, are we all high on heroin right now? I said give it up for Down Beer! No, woo! Let's go! Woo! Okay, well, it's Sunday in Leaf. Guess what? I am an LDS member, certified priesthood. I would like to give you a blessing right now. Here we go. All right, everyone cross their arms, close their eyes. Here we go. Hey, dear blessings of Patron of the Jameson, please let our beer be cold and let us get home safe. Amen. Right? Hey? All right, there we go. That wasn't as fun as I thought it would be. In my head, it's stupid. Anyways, but I did read a quote. It said, "Don't spit in the well that you should drink from." And I realized I've been a bad dad, I haven't really given my daughter the equipment to deal with a lot of what I inherently have, and that's depression, ADHD. And of course, TikTok, diagnosed me, that's for sure. Right? I mean, that's the only way that you find news now is TikTok or Instagram. But then I realized I should just keep telling my stories. Now, I'm going to tell one story that I thought was okay to tell a lot of strangers. So today, guess what? I'm going to tell a lot of strangers. So this one time, I went over to my buddy Andrew's place. Now, we're not going to use fake names because now last names are the most dangerous things you can have because of fucking 90s kids. Every time you talk to a 90s kid and they tell you the story, they just know the first name and last name. They might as well know the phone number of the person. But guess what? My friend Andrew, guess what? He was a cool kid. I wasn't a cool kid. As you can tell, look how I'm dressed. That's fine. Anyways, so sure enough, he's like, "Come to my house." And I said, "Sure, no problem." So he comes, I come over to his house. He's got a nice house. Now, I live in an apartment, bottom floor, poor. I'm poor, right? And sure enough, Andrew brings me to his basement. I'm like, cool. Now, here's where it got a little strange. So, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have a very molestable face. Okay? For some reason, pedophiles and molesters look at my face and go, "I'm gonna molest you." But then they don't realize, I'm autistic in a way that I want to know why. Most people just cry and go, "Stop." I'm like, "Hey, listen. Why are you choosing this position? Why are you touching me that way?" And then when they have to explain themselves, I realize my sociology professor was right. Always ask why. Right? That's fine. Anyway, so here's the thing. I'm sitting on his couch, we're watching something, and he's like, "Hey, check this out." And I look down. It's his dick. Straight out. Him and his friends find it normal to just rip their dicks out. And I realize now, oh wow, I can't believe I'm an introvert. Weird. I'll just stay home from now on. Who needs friends? Okay, so one night, back to that story. Anyways, I told him, "Listen, I gotta leave. I'm not doing this. I'm going home." And he then treated me differently, but then I was like, no, it's cool. Whatever you're into, I'm down with. Because here's the thing. My parents raised me right. They said, accept what comes to you in life. And I just always accepted it. Now, I understand that I told you that I thought I was gay, maybe, during a Def Leppard concert. But at the same time, I didn't think I was gay because at the same time, why would I, have sex with dudes if I'm just going to question it all the time? Like, why do you like me? like, you know, why are we doing this? You know, my wife has literally stopped having sex with me because it becomes a beautiful mind moment. I'm looking out the window going, okay, we had sex, but why? What's the existential reason? Okay, maybe she's thinking of someone else. If she's thinking of someone else, who? And she goes, yeah, it was good. Well, okay, fine. Now a little dad jokes. I met a fat girl on Tinder. I told her that I would quarter pound her pussy. I had sex with an Asian woman, and when she pulled down her pants, it was furry, not fuzzy. Any true chronic masturbator knows that I'm a chronic masturbator myself. Now, I go up to drivers that I work with, and I go, hey, listen, it's not my fault I jerked off to make my broken foot feel better. And they go, okay. I love it, because they don't understand English quite that well, so I get to say whatever I want. I'm like, my dick smells like ass pussy right now. They're like, ha! Yeah, here's your paperwork. But then I realized one guy turned it on me, okay? I go, hey, what's your name? He goes, Randy. I go, oh, I have a joke for that. I'm like, hey, Randy, you have a really accurate, nice dick, yo. And he goes, hey, listen, I understand what you're saying, but that's not cool. And I said, okay, that's fine. What are you into? He goes, knock-knock jokes. I go, perfect. I go, knock-knock, who's there? He goes, I go, boo. He goes, boo-hoo. I said, don't be afraid. He laughs. It was amazing. Anyways, I'll leave with this. So I got cut off in the middle of this joke, and I never got to share it with you, Leaf. So I'll share it with you now. Do I have your consent for some dark humor?
Woo! Yeah.
Can I hear a clap?
Yeah.
Okay. So in 8 years, I first felt like a dad the other day. I taught my daughter how to ride her bike. It was 2 wheels on the ground, concrete, no problem. And then we went out for a bike ride. Everyone was having a perfect day. The birds were chirping. The sun was shining. The only thing that ruined it was the bus driver that hit her. Don't worry. She still has 2 wheels on the ground, concrete. It's just a chair. Now here's the thing, my daughter is so cool, I told her that joke. And I simply said to her, what do you think? And she goes, and she looks up at me with her big, beautiful brown eyes. And she says those 3 words that every single father wants to hear. You're a failure. And I simply said, good. No problem. Anyways, I've been Josh Muse. I know I've run too long, but listen, I love you, Leaf.
Woo! Who's up next? The lovely and beautiful Kate Denny.
Come on, man.
I know.
What the fuck was that?
Hey.